Every generation has a legend. And sometimes we don't know who the legends are until they're gone. The people that make history, the people that shape the future, the people that make an impact in their generation and generations to come. We shouldn't wait until it's too late. The story, it's not about football. It's about the love for Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe has got amazing needs. And it's an amazing country as well. And these are the legends. Why? Because Zimbabwe's never made it to the World Cup. And they have a vision to take it to the World Cup. The vision was to integrate foreign-based talent with local-based talent with a view to do the impossible. And what's unique about it is it's a very expensive vision, integrating foreign-based talent with local talent, aiming to do it every year, funding from your pocket, doing what has never been done. That's our story today. Individuals that have a love for their country. Individuals that will make sacrifices for Zimbabwe. Whether people know about it, whether people don't. That's Samaritans in the dark. About looking for individuals, just ordinary people like you and me, who just do that little extra. That little extra. And you know what? Everything that we do is changing one life, 2 lives, 3 lives. If we're not impacting people, then we're not living.
I came and played in Zimbabwe a few years ago. I played for Bantu Rovers and Halmine. So I got a bit of experience playing here. So we're coming back here with the boys and we're coming to show Zimbabwe how the UK-based players play.
Looking to bring on the way that us playing in England and showing the Zimbabwe team what we do and how we play and using knowledge.
I've been waiting for this opportunity ever since I left Zim, which was in end of 2016. So obviously I played a few seasons here.
I'd like to say thank you to UK Chicken and Cassava for sponsoring us. Lovely house, lovely playing surfaces, and all the teams out here giving us an opportunity. I'd like to just say thank you. And if you'd like to come down, give us some support, would be great. Thank you.
See you there.
I think the Zimbabwe Warriors are pretty good. They could use a few more players from the UK, the likes of myself, obviously, and a few other players in the UK Diaspora team. So I think we can do a job for the Zimbabwe Warriors. I would like to take this time to thank Cassava. I'd like to take this time to thank ukchicken.com. They are sponsors. They've helped us today with kit and everything else. So I am actually grateful for them. Thank you to UK Chicken and thank you to Cassava. And obviously Team Diaspora UK for giving us this opportunity to come here.
This particular episode, we're just going to focus on one individual, Farai Mutsunguma Chishaka, from the Chishaka area within the Chigwedere calls. Farai went to Chigwedere school in 1981 to 1982, where he did his grade 3 and grade 4. He's connected to the school because most of his family members and his relatives went to Chigwedere Primary School, even to this day. And in one visit where he went to see his brother's children, that's when everything changed. And since then, he's been providing textbooks for grade 6 and grade 7. In 2017, he helped build 3 Blair toilets and a bathroom for the teachers. The local parents, also moved by the donations, provided the labor. And in that same year, he provided football kits for the school. In 2018, Farai funded the construction of a tennis court and provided the tennis balls, the nets, the rackets, uniforms, and training equipment. In 2019, he provided teaching materials, books, chalks, and charts. And one other major investment that he did to the school was fund the drilling of a borehole. And please note, before the borehole, kids used to walk 2 kilometers just to fetch water, and yet we're expecting them to study. So he funded the drilling of a borehole, installation of an electric pump, and a 10,000-liter tank. And then the parents also responded by digging trenches so that the water could be piped to the teachers and student sports areas. In the same year, 2019, Farai also supplied football kits that were used by the community in Chigwedere for the community football team. When I had the opportunity to speak to him and try and understand why he does this, his answer was very simple. I want to help Zimbabwe. And in particular, I want to help Chigwedere Primary School. If I help the school would help other Zimbabweans become greater Zimbabweans. His philosophy is very simple. We need to provide Zimbabwe with fishing rods, and not just with fish. Let's give them the means to change their lives. And we would ask ourselves, what if more of us just have the same heart? If 10, 20, 30 people could just start plowing back into where they learned, plowing back into their communities.
Pamusoro varairidzi maprefect ndoda kupa kutenda kukuru kuna mai masango vanova ndivo vatinoshanda navo kuti vatitenderewo kuna vachishaka nezvavari kutiitira. Tine zvakawanda zvataurwa nemurairidzi zvatiri kukumbira kuti chero paine chavanongogona kutiitira vatibatsirewo, mungotisvitsirawo amai, ndo chichemo chedu. Ndakamirira vabereki vevana pachigwedere maita basa.
Vari kuchema nyaya yokumhanya kuKFU. Handizivi baba manje ndinoita tapedza.
Tinongotenda kuti vari kuramba vachingotisimudzira kubva patakatanga kusvika patakaenda kechipiri, nhasi tiri pane pechitatu. Saka toramba vachingovakurudzira kuti musatikanganwe inzwai zvarehwa nemurairidzi. Zvese izvo tinongozvikurudzira kwamuri kuti tipeiwo zvichemo zvedu maitai.
The government is made by the people, for the people. It's easy to just say the government should do it, but yet we should also realize that we are the government. It is our community. These are our schools. This is our country. Everyone can participate. Everyone can do something. And there's nothing too small.
Friend Tsunguma is a good person. He donates so many things here in Zimbabwe. Like in Chigwedere Primary School, which is in Wedza, donate stationery every year. And also drill the ball and the insulation. And he also built the tennis court and supply the nets and the balls and the rackets. Then after that, he paid school fees for the infants, most about 5 of them. The other one is in secondary. He was in primary, now in secondary. He's a good person. Chigwedere have got problem of water, so Farai and Sue decided to drill the bore for the Chigwedere Primary School for avoiding cholera and bilharzia.
On the 31st of March, Farai Mutsunguma lay in hospital with no hope of surviving after contracting COVID-19, which by that time had already started wreaking havoc not only in the United Kingdom but the world over. Fast forward to the 22nd of April, Farai has fully recovered and together with his friends from an organization called Marondera Dispora Go Fund has donated drugs and sanitizers to Marondera Provincial Hospital. Farai narrated his ordeal to the ZBC News from his base in the United Kingdom.
I survived COVID, the coronavirus. I caught the coronavirus approximately the 15th of March. I remained quite well until approximately the 21st. And once the virus went into my lungs, I started to have some serious breathing problems. During this time, I was having what I would call breathlessness attacks. The feeling left me tormented and tortured. This is a feeling I would not want to see in any of my Zimbabwean people, or my family, or my enemies. This is a feeling of feeling like you're drowning and you can't breathe. Having experienced the recovery that I went through, I felt compelled to help my people in Zimbabwe. And I decided to make a donation together with a group of people from Marondera who are based in UK, South Africa, Australia, America, and many other parts of the world. We came together and made a donation towards our Marondera Hospital.
National and East Minister of State for Provincial Affairs and Devolution, Comrade Apollonia Mjerengwi, and the Provincial Medical Director, Dr. Simka Izijou, thanked Farai and his colleagues for the donation.
We commend such efforts from children of Marondera and to encourage those who are resident in Marondera, be they a year at home or in the diaspora. At least if we see that people have us at heart, have their countries at heart, we really appreciate the donation and they will be put to good use.
One of our sons recovered from COVID-19 and he saw it fit to also assist our hospital. I am touched that our sons and daughters far away from us, they've decided to chip in.
National and East has so far recorded 4 cases of COVID-19 who are all recovering at home in Zimbabwe Park. Gerald Sasa, ZBC News, Marondera.
We have the diasporan community who are residents of Marondera. We have come up together to make this donation, and the donation that we are receiving today is we have drugs mainly used in the treatment of those who have been affected and have been confirmed to be positive, which are here. They were donated by one of the members of the Marondera diasporan community who actually happened to suffer from COVID and is resident in the UK.
Thank you very much, Dr. Izijou. I want to appreciate and acknowledge the donation from our sons and daughters of National and East Province. You once saw me on TV some 2 weeks ago calling out to our sons and daughters to come on board and donate in whatever form, be it in cash or kind. We have received a number of donations from various companies and individuals here at the headquarters. And today we are yet to witness again a donation from our diasporan community based in UK. It is true that one of our sons recovered from COVID-19 and he saw it fit to also assist our hospital, our provincial hospital, which is Marondera Provincial Hospital for the province. He phoned me 2 weeks ago, explained to me how he suffered from COVID-19. And he told me to say, Minister, I want to assist my province. I am going to liaise with my family in Harare. I want to buy the medicine that I used during my suffering. True to his word, today we are here to receive the medicine that he used during his suffering. And again, I'm told there are 40 by 5 liters of sanitizers. Again, from the same group, from the diaspora. I am touched that our sons and daughters far away from us, they've decided to chip in. And I'm told the medicine is going to cater for well over 100 people. It's quite a big number. And I want to urge others who are in the diaspora, in other countries besides UK, and those who are in UK, if they are going to watch TV and see me on the screen, I am saying, come on board. We are inviting all our sons and daughters from our province to assist. There is no donation, small or bigger. We are here to accept whatever is donated to our province. Once again, to Nometa and Kabasa, thank you very much for assisting our diasporans. You stay in Harare, but you decided to go and buy on their behalf and bring the consignment to Marondera. Thank you very much. Please pass my appreciation to them. I am going to send a message to him. I've been communicating with him. After this, I am going to communicate with him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much to the leadership who are here to witness the consignment that we are receiving from our diasporan community. Dr. Zisho, thank you very much. We will continue to beg. Our bowel is open, and we are saying we are still looking for more donations.
Thank you so much.
Amoxi what?
Amoxicillin and roxithromycin.
And roxithromycin. Erythromycin.
It's roxithromycin.
You want to tell Rombijan about
the drugs that we have mainly is roxithromycin, which is an antibiotic. It's a short course antibiotic and it's very, very easy to administer. And we use it normally for the treatment of upper respiratory tract infections and lower respiratory tract infections, of which COVID will lead to complications that will lead to infection of the respiratory tract. This is where we are using them for. As well as amoxicillin. Amoxicillin is also another broad spectrum antibiotic which we are also going to use for the treatment of the lower respiratory tract infections.
This is a historical event which has just have been donated through our governor, and we are urging all the sons and daughters who are out there in other countries abroad to come forward and also follow suit in terms of donating equipment which should go towards this pandemic disease. And I'm quite also touched that a number of our own sons and daughters out there, They are very, very concerned about their country, Zimbabwe, and what is taking place in terms of this pandemic disease. And we want to thank everyone who have donated this particular donation.
Good morning. As you know, that from the 20th of March, Zimbabwe has been on COVID high alert. And to date, we actually have 28 cases confirmed COVID positive and 3 deaths recorded. It is disheartening to actually note that people are not taking it as seriously as they should be, because despite the lockdown, we continue to see people moving everywhere, and we continue to see people going about their normal business. COVID is real and COVID is deadly. Once you get it, you literally suffocate. And with the health services that we have that are available, yes, we'll be able to give you the painkillers, we'll be able to give you oxygen, but your survival is not guaranteed. The issue or the things that you really need to be practicing is hand washing with 70% alcohol sanitizer. If you cannot afford the sanitizer, it's also important to actually observe the usual cultural practices of hygiene, where you wash your hands frequently using clean water and soap. Clean water and soap, they do work. We are noticing that people are actually putting on masks wherever they go, but current evidence that we have on the ground is masks will work more effectively if you are infected and you want to prevent infection to another person, or if you are going to be visiting somebody who has an infection. Then it is imperative that you do wear a mask. For most times, you actually find motorists, the driver is the only one who's wearing a face mask, and the passengers are not wearing face masks. Where we are in this outbreak, yes, there will come a time when everyone is required to put on a face mask, but when we do get to that time, with the inappropriate use of masks that is currently ongoing, we run the risk that we will probably run out of face masks before we are in that situation where things are getting out of control and everyone is required to put on a mask. So please follow the guidelines on the use of masks. You can use the medical mask, you can use the surgical masks, you can use cloth masks which you can make at home, and guidelines are easily available. The most important thing about the lockdown is it has shown that it's slowing down the spread of COVID-19. But for us to reap maximum benefits, please do not move or do unnecessary errands, be seen around moving in town. You are not only exposing yourself to the risk, but you're also exposing those whom you come in contact with the threat of COVID-19. So please respect the lockdown, stay at home, wash your hands, and we should be able to do something to mitigate the effect of COVID-19. I thank you.
Tanga tiri pano nhasi tichitambira mishonga yatapuwa nevana vedu vari kudiaspora inobetsera muchipatara chedu chikuru chemarondera Provincial Hospital. Asi zvandiri kuda kunyanya kutaura ndezvekuti takaona mutungamiriri wenyika achiwedzera nemazuva 14 elockdown. Zvazviri kutaura ndezvekuti ngatirambei tichitevedzera zvatiri kukurudzira kuita, kugara mudzimba, kugeza maoko nesipo, kushandisa masanitizers, kusaswedera pedo napedo. Kana vanomwa doro riya rezvimaskadhi, regai kusheya doro iroro. Uyezve tese tiri kuona kuti vanhu vari kubatwa neutachiona hweCovid-19 vari kuramba vachiwedzera. Ndandiri kuudzwa nadhokita pano nhasi kuti taamu 28 nezuro takati tiri mu25. Zvazviri kutaura ndezvekuti tiri kuramba tichiwedzera vari kubatwa nechirwere ichi. Hama dzangu, muno muprovinsi medu mese, nyika yese, chirwere ichi handi chekutamba nacho. Chiriko zvechokwadi, chiri kuuraya. Saka tiri kukurudzira kuti dai waro takoshesa zvatiri kuudzwa kuti tidzivirire chirwere ichi, tigone kukunda tisati tarasikirwa nevanhu vakawanda. Ndichikumbirazve vana vedu vane mabhizinesi, mafamasi, kana asina bhizinesi aine zvikwanisiro, kuti ngavauye vatibetsere. Hatina chatinoti chidiki, hatina chatinoti chakakura, chese chinobetsera panguva ino yatiri kurwisana nehondo yeCovid-19. Tiri kuti tiri kuzvikudza nekuzvitambira. Tinokutendai vachiri kufunga nevafunga nevari kuenda kunotsvaga vakatarisana neprovinsi yeMashe East. Tiri kukutendai uye tichakutendai. Tinoda kuti tikukurudzirei kuti rambai makadaro, zviwedzere pane zvatapuwa nhasi. Tinotenda.